ABC 10 News at 7 starts now.
Memorial Day weekend hasn't even started, but it's already looking a lot different. On the left, you can see the smaller crowds and police patrols enforcing restrictions last year. On the right, video from Sky 10 taken earlier today of people already hitting the beaches. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. This is the first holiday weekend since a lot of these COVID restrictions were downgraded. Our ABC 10 News reporter Rena Nakano shows us how local businesses are seeing this as the moment they start to rebound.
Well, when there's a lot of people here, that means there's a lot of foot traffic going over there to the local shops. And I spoke to a shop owner who said that he somehow survived the COVID shutdown, but he cannot wait for the crowds this weekend. San Diego law enforcement and lifeguards are ready for the huge Memorial Day weekend beach crowds.
Different year this year than it was last year. We're excited for it.
Last year, these beaches were basically off limits. Parking lots were taped off, masks and 6-foot social distance were required, and you weren't even allowed to place your beach towel down on the sand. Now, with more people vaccinated and infection numbers slowing down, things are opening back up.
It's been a while since we did good in the holiday season.
Mission Beach bikini shop owner Ariza Tava says last year business was dismal.
I went ups and down, but the corona was the worst ever. And thank God we bounced.
Now, with many of the COVID restrictions lifted, AAA estimates that 37 million Americans will travel 50 miles or more from home. That's up 60% from last year. But Atava says they're still missing a chunk of their usual customers.
The Europeans, they're still not here. Normally we get a lot of Europeans here too, but domestic traffic and Arizona, Vegas, Nevada.
Still, seeing these crowds form back up is such encouraging news for Atava. He says he knows what rock bottom feels like. It's only going up from here.
People feeling better about themselves, they're more confident, and so we're looking forward to the weekend.
Lifeguards, police, and park rangers say they have drastically increased their staffing for this holiday weekend, but they say don't forget about the pre-COVID regulations, such as these ones here. No alcohol, no glass containers, no smoking, no littering, no disturbing noise, and as always, keep an eye out on your family. In Mission Beach, I'm Rena Nakano, ABC 10 News.
As more people are getting comfortable with traveling, demand for Airbnb rentals is also skyrocketing, but don't plan on having any parties. As our ABC 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena reports, the company says it is now extending its ban on gatherings through the summer.
Over the past year, San Diego has seen a handful of vacation rentals become problems. So-called known party houses from La Jolla to Bankers Hill. But last August, Airbnb announced a ban on parties during the pandemic and started removing local properties breaking the rules.
It was quite popular with our host community. I'd say, including in San Diego.
Ben Briett with Airbnb says the company is now planning to extend that ban.
We are going to continue to take a hard line on parties, on certainly any disruptive gatherings, at least through the end of summer, at which point, we'll reassess and try to figure out what is the prudent way forward.
It comes at a time when demand for short-term and vacation rentals is growing. According to data from Airbnb, there's a 66% increase over last year. Briett says their policies mandate that hosts and guests adhere to local public health laws.
Public health is still a very important factor for us and an important consideration. But it's also just about being good neighbors.
For those contemplating breaking the rules, Airbnb says hosts could lose their ability to list.
Potentially a suspension of the listing, sometimes full removal.
And guests might face some stiff consequences, including being banned or
even considering affirmative legal action against guests who have done something like this.
Lindsay Pena, ABC 10 News.
Airbnb says it does have a 24/7 hotline available for people to report parties at rentals. You can go to our website, 10news.com, for the number and more on the party ban. And now to the latest numbers on the coronavirus in San Diego County. 101 new cases were reported today. That brings our total to almost 280,000. And there was one new death, bringing that total to 3,756.
More than $100 million in prize money will soon be up for grabs for vaccinated Californians. Governor Gavin Newsom announced the massive pot of money as part of an effort to encourage more people to get their shots. ABC 10 News reporter Anthony Pura is joining us with more on these incentives. Anthony?
And the governor saying that this is the largest vaccination incentive program in the country. And according to state officials, close to 63% of Californians 12 and older are at least partially vaccinated. But about 12 million people who are eligible for the vaccine have not gotten it. And vaccination rates have started to slow. The state is setting aside $50 gift cards for newly vaccinated people starting today. They're giving them to the first 2 million people in a first-come, first-served basis. Now, there are also cash prizes that anyone vaccinated can have a chance at, meaning anyone who's gotten at least one shot of the vaccine are automatically enrolled in the incentive program. 30 Californians will be selected to get $50,000 each. 10 Californians will be selected to get $1.5 million each. And this totals up to a $116.5 million incentive program for California.
This is about as, I think, wise a use of resources as we can identify in terms of a public health emergency that needs to be tackled head on. And we are still in that state of emergency. This disease has not gone away. It's not taking Memorial Day weekend off. It's as deadly as ever.
And CVS also announced today that anyone vaccinated by June 1st will have a chance at sweepstakes prizes. That includes cash prizes, destination vacations, as well as trips. They're one of many businesses that are taking part in incentive programs to get more people vaccinated. We're reporting live tonight in North Park. Anthony Pura, ABC 10 News.
Anthony, thank you. You can find more information about the vaccines and the state's incentives for getting them on the ABC 10 News app. You can find that for free in the App Store.
Students were evacuated for a fire on San Diego High School's campus this afternoon. This happened just before 1:30 today. Those students waited on the football field as fire crews arrived. We're told that school staff directed the crews to a fire near one of the school's restrooms. No one was injured. The building was not damaged. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
A break in the case of a woman murdered in her car in Emerald Hills this month. 44-year-old Tamara Shellam was found shot to death near the entrance to Emerald Hills Neighborhood Park May 9th. This afternoon, police announced they arrested Kenneth Brooks for the murder. He's also accused of killing a man on Lenox Drive in Emerald Hills last year. Detectives believe the shootings are gang-related.
Officials in Orange are ramping up their efforts to track down those responsible for a road rage shooting that killed a 6-year-old boy. The reward to find whoever killed Aiden Leos has jumped to $310,000. Aiden was shot Friday on the 55 freeway while his mother was just driving him to school. CHP says they are now looking for a man and a woman who were driving a newer white model sedan.
A power outage may have played a role in a rollover crash that injured 3 people in Kensington. Witnesses say the lights were out at the intersection of El Cajon and Fairmont late last night. The crash caused one car to flip onto its roof while the other's front end was totally destroyed. Several people in the area rushed to help those in the crash.
I'm genuinely surprised that more people weren't injured. That's for sure. From the speed of the collision, from the intensity of it, more people should have been hurt than they were. So, thanks for airbags.
Police are also looking into whether this was a case of DUI.
And some sad news tonight. A body found at the Joshua Tree National Park has been identified as a missing hiker from Oceanside. 20-year-old Joey Espinosa was last seen when a family member dropped him off near the park May 16th. No word yet on his cause of death.